And we're live, so we're going to go ahead and publish.
What up?
Roll for lower intestine blockage.
Oh, shit, I forgot I have melted
2,
blood
3, 4, 7. No, they're all here.
Who else got multi blood on this stream?
Got what?
That answers the
Why
question. Yes.
do we have 8 players? Hold on.
Because
So,
Data's on his phone?
yeah, Data,
Data's
are
going to
you-
play 2 characters this evening.
I'm not sure what's going on.
A mysterious stranger and his small friend, blurry friend, shows up.
we're going to watch Data play Data.
In this episode, Data enters the Matrix.
I'm fascinated to see how this plays out. Do we have sound from Data?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
That might be what he's trying to fight with.
I like how Data has that expression of like the sitcom character in the intro who's like, as days go by. And he's like,
What song? What show is that from?
What do they call that? The Joey
Step by
face?
Step.
Step by Step. Okay, they played
No,
that on.
that's Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Hmm.
They played that on the radio yesterday. It's like, can you guess this classic TV theme song? And they played like the first like 3 seconds.
That's Family
I was
Matters.
like-
It's the biggest love in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how's everyone been?
I'm
Well-
great.
Okay.
Okay.
Decent.
Busy, busy bee.
I got really sad because I looked up all the games that are coming out like this year in the coming months.
You know, it's weird. I was like ready to pre-order today at GameStop, and it's like there's a lot of good games coming out, and I was like, but what are they? And I just froze. And I didn't pre-order anything except for Spider-Man, which is like coming out like now-ish.
Spider-Man was the only one I'm looking forward to.
That
really.
and I mean, Smash, but
Oh yeah.
and then
Yeah,
we pre-ordered the new Pokemon game for Willow.
Oh, there's a new Pokemon game coming out? How did I miss
It's-
What
it's
mineral
not-
are they on now?
It's not like a main series game. It's a
Oh, well then.
it's a kind of side game called Let's Go. It's supposed from what my understanding, it's a bridge between
It's a
Pokemon
remake of the
Go.
old one, the first one, but like it's the first game, and
with
it's
Pokemon Go mechanics.
the Pokemon Go mechanics. But like the cool thing is that we pre-ordered it with a Pokeball controller, so she can actually
Okay,
take
cool.
it and like she doesn't actually throw it. She puts a wristband on, but she can kind of throw it and catch the Pokemon like in Pokemon Go.
And you could play the entire game with just that Pokemon.
But it has a battle system like in Pokemon.
yeah.
Like she can actually battle like in Pokemon. In Pokemon One.
Basically, from what I understand, they're trying to do is they're trying to get Pokemon Go players.
To learn how to play.
To
Like
stop
regular
playing
Pokemon.
Go?
Yeah.
They did announce a couple of years ago, and I think this is still their plan, that at the second half of 2019, there will be a new Pokemon game for the Switch. A new full...
A full-on kind of mistake of a Pokemon game, yeah.
What are you talking about, mistake? We know
Because
nothing about it.
we know a couple things, and I'm too old to go on this journey with everyone still. So like, Mega Evolutions,
Okay.
and so like, I think it'll be great for the players that want to do that stuff. It's too far for me. I don't like that stuff anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm going to play the shit out of that.
I probably will still try. Well, I don't know. I might, but I don't want to do that. I think there's too many Pokemon and there's too many variables to really build strategic teams anymore. I don't know.
I know plenty of people who would argue with you.
I'm sure
Back in
I'm
my
sure
day,
that
we had
I'm
150 and we're grateful.
I'm sure I'm wrong. Like, I can't fathom how to truly plan for that stuff anymore. Like I look at it, my head boggles. But I'm prepared to be wrong. I don't speak as an authority, just as a.
Forget the ice cream cone.
I don't have any problem with the designs anymore. I think like with so many types and dual types, the fact that
I feel like they just went Digimon with it.
see, I don't even know what that means. So maybe but like I know that it
Like
used
the
to be
evolutions and stuff.
I know that it used to mean that like fire was an energy type and this was a physical, and now fire like I don't know how you can predict. I just don't know how you can get into I don't know how you can get into a fight and know what you're going to go up against. I think that like you can maybe there's a general meta you can predict at a certain level. I know that like when you go into the I know this that like the Nintendo tournaments have a meta because they don't expressly prohibit cheating. Like they say you shouldn't, but they can't stop it. They allow the legendaries, so immediately a meta emerges because you have to plan for X number of Pokemon because most other Pokemon can't compete because you have to plan for the legendaries, right, Frank?
Say that again.
Basically, if you go to the Nintendo World Tournament and you want to compete in the tournament, you don't have to account for over 700 Pokemon. You have to account for all the legendaries plus X number of tournament viable Pokemon.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You're not accounting for Garchomp anymore. He's good, but you're not sitting there sweating all the third level evolutions anymore.
Right.
Most of them are knocked out of the. As someone who used to professionally run Pokemon tournaments, actually back in the day, there was a point where the tournaments fell apart because you could no longer consider your variables because there was too many Pokemon in the field. Nintendo doesn't have that problem because they allow legendary. So immediately over, I'd have to guess, 500, Frank? At least 500 Pokemon are knocked out of the tournament viability.
Yeah.
If you allow legendaries, at least 500 Pokemon have to be knocked out of the tournament. Not disbarred, just
Why would you even try?
you wouldn't even consider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's
He's trying to fix the stuff.
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Hey, we have audio.
I got a blue screen of death.
Oh no.
Oh,
that was me last week.
What happened?
But like it's kind of like there's a whole level of like my wife loves Pokemon, right, Jess? Yeah, but she would never play competitive Pokemon, right?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I gave up on
Yeah, she doesn't care about
Pokemon.
And you loved Sun and Moon, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sun and Moon was fantastic.
That was your favorite one. But so like all I care about is battling. So like when I saw how many Pokemon were in the scene and like Mega Evolutions, I was like, I can't consider how to battle anyone. How would I even figure it out? And it's like Jess was like, why would you? This game looks fun. And I was like, what is fun? Huh? She's like, I don't know or care what a Mega Evolution is. Yeah, the game is by all accounts great. Since I don't know how I would plan a strategy in a local scene.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna say I never really got into Pokemon. It came in right as I was transitioning,
Yeah.
I think, from middle school to high school. So
I don't understand how that would stop you, but
Yeah, no, and I still could be wrong. I don't think I'm.
I also never got into Game Boy.
I have a tendency to talk like I'm an authority, but I don't want to sound like I'm being an asshole authority. I just
I don't know the competitive scene all that much. I know people who are like, oh man, I got to IV EV train my Pokemans.
That's Frankie.
I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
That's all we did. That's all we did.
Eevee.
That's when I first met you, and you're like, "My name's Evie,"
like,
and I was
nowadays-
like, "This dude gets it. This dude effort values all fucking day." And you're like, "No, Evie," and I was like,
Like the Pokemon.
"Oh,
I just like that cute little guy.
yeah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I guess. No, when they first showed like video for Pokemon Let's Go, and they were like, "All right, you can dress up your Pokemon." And I'm like, "Holy shit! And then they showed off that the Eevee, like the Pikachu rides on your shoulder, the Eevee rides on your hat. And I was like, yes,
Giga Brain.
give me this game. I just want my cute little guy,
Oh man.
my son."
Oh man.
You have too
Welcome
many
to
sons.
World Walkers, Refugees of Rhalanas,
Where we talk about Pokemon.
where we get down.
This is a
on
Pokemon themed campaign, right?
You know, I used to run a Pokemon game.
Yeah, that's how I met you, man.
That's right. He's playing the Pokemon
That was
game.
my first game.
It's pretty. Did you like
My
it?
first- I did. It
It
was
was pretty
fun.
fun. I thought it was pretty fun.
That was my first tabletop RPG game.
So
Was
it's
it
just
really?
like end to end
Well,
summoner
aside
class.
from-
That's right. Callie comes home.
Aside from
Oh, wow.
the one shot I did at the store with the Marvel of Cortex, yeah, that was the first kind of
yeah.
because that was when I first played, and then I joined the Pokemon one.
Oh no! I look so dark.
P.
What's up?
Speaking of Pokemon, I'm looking at Smoggin right now for Sun and Moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in the OU tier, the following items cannot be used: Gengarite,
What?
So you can't have,
Kangaskhanite,
But
so you can't have megas of them.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You
those
can't
are those are the megas for those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but that
You
means
can't
you can't have them as megas. What the hell?
Yep, Gengar, Kangaskhan, Lucario, Metagross, and Salamence cannot be used. Players cannot use the following abilities: Arena Trap, Shadow Tag, and whatever the fuck Power Construct is.
those fucking scrubs.
And
But
you
I don't
can't
understand-
use Baton Pass.
I don't know what they mean.
Scrub talk. What they're
Well, what
basically
you
saying is that
ask?
if you want to play in their games, here's what you can't do. You can't use anything that's awesome, anything that Pedro likes, or anything that Pedro thinks is vital to his success.
I mean, it is weird to like make shit and then like, oh wait, but you can't use this. Then why'd you fucking make it? Like,
I'm gonna remind
no,
you
'cause
of that
Smoggin
when my
is just
character
like a
tries to
group of
cast
people.
Wish.
Yeah,
oh,
Smoggins like
oh right, sorry, Smoggin. I forgot it wasn't
that's
Pokemon.
their rule set,
Yeah, you're right.
and I think Pokemon generally follows closely to that.
But yeah, it's just like, why make shit that you're gonna tell people they can't use? Because like Pokemon is a competitive game, like it's gonna be. So why bother making it? Like, just why bother making it at that point?
Because the kids
They just want to bring people's hopes up and then smash them.
want Mega Gengar.
This is just like when I played Ice Climbers.
Oh, Ice
Oh,
Climbers
man.
are back, BB.
They are back, and if they can wobble, I'm going to Evo.
Wobble.
Cause
I cannot wait to fucking wash people in that game.
hope
I'm gonna buy it. I'm probably not gonna compete competitively or anything. I'm probably just gonna be like, "Hey guys, you want teams out of those games?"
So,
World Walkers.
World Walkers.
Tabletop RPGs.
Man.
The Pokemon variety.
Good.
So, did I tell you? I'll save it.
I don't
All right.
know if I drink now.
All right. Last we left off, I don't know if you guys read the description on Patreon, but I described our game as thus. I said that basically, our game is kind of like the our last game was kind of like the take a penny, leave a penny, but for friends.
Yeah.
Like we gained the dog but lost
a scarecrow.
We're getting a dog.
Be badass.
what kind of archetype he is.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this dog and what archetype it is.
What's your subwoofer?
So, unfortunately,
I don't know what a
you're left.
subwoofer is.
No, like subclass, subwoof. Oh. It wasn't a good one.
Probably was. I just
Man.
Steve Rogers.
Let me see if I can pop the chat out and then move it so it doesn't show up. Well, because like, it always
Sorry,
shows up
Pedro.
at the bottom. No, I want you guys to be able to talk and stuff, but it always shows up. Like the notification partially shows up on the stream. So I'm going to move it on. Okay, it should be good now. Okay, so last we left off, you had subdued and possibly become Dog's best friend in a weird twist. However, Pinocchio's dream did not come true. And
Don't make me cry already. God,
Oh man, you had to go there. Ouch.
it was
We
rude.
killed Pinocchio.
You're making me feel really guilty now.
We killed Pinocchio.
I can't tell a
Actually,
lie.
the story.
You can. You've done it before.
All right, quick. Someone wish upon a star.
I think that song's is that on her playlist? I don't remember.
And so
I know it's to a cricket.
We replaced you with a cricket.
What was this?
Didn't we just kill all the crickets?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He died to a cricket.
That's true.
The irony.
I was killed by my own conscience.
We've replaced you with a dog.
That's
Who
true. Now,
hasn't been there before?
now Val has a conscience. That's true.
Mm.
Nope.
Wow.
I was going to say, if
No
Frank-
regrets.
Frank doesn't have a conscience. What are you talking about?
This is true. He kills babies.
What? Patently untrue.
It's not. We have evidence.
Your evidence.
And
Yeah, I call Mabel. I call Callie. Who let me kill that
Callie
baby?
is-
Who
fucking
let me kill that baby?
fucking
Hey.
I've been playing Ace Attorney for like a couple days now, and now we're making fucking law jokes. I'm very upset.
I feel
I
like of
would
all people, I
love-
feel like we all know that we don't let Frank do shit. He just does shit.
What?
That is
Frank
false.
Frank does just do shit.
He just
Hey
does
guys,
shit.
I would love to get in on this conversation, but I also want to play D&D, please.
I'm with you.
Over objection. Thank you, Data. So
Thank you.
Hey, Joe,
now,
do I have to fight you?
first and foremost, you've got the Anubian, and you have the Scarecrow. What are you all doing?
Isn't the Nubian still kind of frozen there?
Mm-hmm.
Should
I
I
think
let
lyrics you would.
And
you would
real quick,
picked
I
up.
learned something very interesting. I'm bringing up to every group first chance I get. I learned that as rules is written, you cannot choose to fail saving throws.
Really?
Yep.
I guess I'm always going to resist healing.
Yes. Just fun fact. Anyway, so
I
Interesting.
thought like what's weird. I thought you could. Okay.
What did we try to fail?
nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Should
What
I
is it?
let him go?
Lyrics, I think you had the bundle of Scarecrow.
Actually, Mabel.
What?
Send a message to the king. Tell him
Jaconis.
Draconis.
Draconis?
Jaconis is back.
Draconis. They tell him that the Thry Queen let loose that they were planning something for the kingdom.
Did they not say what they were planning?
Something with Draconis.
Okay.
Well, probably the same thing they were planning last time.
All right. I will send a message to the king and tell him be careful. Draconis, the Thry Queen, is maybe going to do something bad. Watch out.
They said he's in the kingdom, didn't they?
Said he was
About
going to.
walking on the king.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in the kingdom, possibly in the castle. So might want to mention
Might
that.
be inside.
But Val didn't tell Mabel that, so all we've got is that they're
Okay.
planning something.
Yeah.
You're not here, Dad.
Okay.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't remember
technically,
everything. I don't
But
remember
since he
everything.
lost his character, Dad is allowed to kind of help out a little bit because
Fair.
I mean, technically, he kind of is still there.
He's there in my heart.
And we also have his corpse.
he's making the vase with you. His arms subtly around your waist.
Don't break my.
I'm going
Frankie,
to
what
make
are we-
sure-
That is not the song.
It's
You
not.
just don't know music, man. What the
It's-
fuck?
What song is it?
Oh my love.
Are you thinking? I'm sorry. Are you thinking like? Don't
He's
go
thinking
breaking
Ghost.
my heart?
Yeah, Frankie
Yeah.
thinks Tony Braxton is making the vase with fucking Patrick Stewart.
We also thinks that Diva.
Don't do it.
Whatever goes.
You guys
Okay,
don't
so-
know.
Yeah.
Ask after the game if you want to know. But Frankie just
Diva.
yeah, Devo singing "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This." It's a whole story. Anyway, back on track.
So can I roll like a intelligence check, see if I can remember what the
What songs are what?
what the Thrycreen
Fail. No.
said to me?
Yeah, go for it. You don't have to. What's your intelligence? Remember, I really want to stick to try to like passive scores. We should be like your
12.
scores should mean something in my like as what I think. 12.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Sorry, 12's
All
not
right,
great.
you know what?
14.
While he's rolling, I'll try to remember with my 18 passive.
Oh, all right.
But did you hear it?
Didn't we? We
Val-
all heard it
Val-
in our heads, right?
Val,
Only
no,
Val could
we have
speak.
the head. She can't talk.
you
We
had
don't.
your
We
head
have
on.
helmets on.
Oh, the helmets. That's right.
Only us, Lyrics and Matthias, or sorry,
That's-
Lyrics and Matthias could hear it in their head.
Right, you are.
Yep. So I got a 14.
You have 14. That's good enough.
My pass is 14.
He was threatening the idea, whether he was being truthful or not, is that while all this was going on, Jaconis was making his move.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll warn the
relay
king.
that.
I
I'll say-
still think that he was talking about what already happened.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But either way, I'll warn him. I'll just be like, "Be careful." The queen said Jaconis is probably coming for you. Maybe doing something bad.
Better
Yeah.
sent than unsent.
Are you hitting send?
Yeah. Yeah.
Send.
Sent.
Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, a few moments later, is this happening soon or has already happened?
It's like my other third level spell slots. Should I send it again?
Didn't you say in your message about to make a move?
When will you?
Yeah,
will
I
you
was
be
saying
able
like,
to
be
make-
careful. Uh-huh.
will you be able to make a tiny hut if you do?
Yeah, but
Then just do it.
okay.
Let's do it. Let's
Do
burn
it. It's
Okay, I think-
important.
And like
I
they
think-
implied it was happening while we were fighting.
I think either now or soon is what they were saying. So watch out.
Oh, tell
Keep
them we
your
killed
eyes open.
how many? 3,
Oh
4?
yeah, we killed 3. And then I'll send.
All right. And the message you
By the
get
way-
back is, and those helmets, those things protect you?
God. Hold on.
All right. Let's take a long rest now so we can reply.
There goes
We
2
may not-
third level spell slots.
We might not have time for this.
I wish this was a ritual. I wish it was a ritual spell.
All right, the king knows enough.
You ran out of minutes. You went over.
You're out of data.
Hey.
Oh,
We killed him.
I can always tell him in his dream.
Don't.
That,
You
Can I point
don't
out
get
something
to
really
kind of
funny
go.
to me, by the way? Every time Pooh comes on the screen, the land falls to darkness.
Put it down.
Because like this,
He's
I have
absorbing
auto
light.
brightness on, so like this, the
Yeah.
camera wants to adjust.
Sees the white and it goes, oh, it's really bright out.
Darkness
Oh,
envelops the
bother!
kingdom. Darkness shall envelop the kingdom.
Eeyore has turned you.
General
Eeyore has turned
Kenobi.
on us. Eeyore has turned on us.
I need a Winnie the Pooh impression. I got to work on it. But anyway, so, yeah. So you've sent your message off. So you guys are taking a rest.
Yeah, I think we should take at least a short rest and
I had a Nubian
breathe
still
the
sitting
appropriate
there. Like,
amount.
how long is that hold spell? It's probably going to break in a second.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Oh,
breaking.
Hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, it's breaking or broken.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about to break.
I would have been up there.
Should I
over
let
there
him
too.
go? He's
Hold
about
your
to
hand
go
out.
anyway.
Shake his
Oh,
hand.
It's like one step closer.
Okay, don't hurt us. Be nice, and I'll let him go.
Yeah. Sand kind of falls off and it pulls itself back together.
I can't remember what was his. Was he looking good health wise?
You healed him.
Twice, I think.
Yeah, you did heal him. And
Yeah, he's
instead of
looking-
healing the scarecrow.
Shut up! Ouch! Damn you!
Let me see. Wow, yeah, he's looking great.
Oh,
At least he does.
guilt.
That's a buff pile of sand there.
He's talking cut.
So he's kind of just tilts it tilts its head, and its sands kind of shift towards you.
To who? Lyrics?
Just the group in general.
Okay.
I
Lawrence,
him-
I think this was your game here.
I let him know that he's free. He does not need to go back to the Thrycreen, and if he can get any.
What do
of
you
the-
speak? What languages?
Yeah, that's
We
good.
decided they speak. What did they
Primordial.
speak? Primordial, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Sylvan and Celeste.
Oh, I can see.
I
I can
don't
actually
say that's Val speaks that. Well, Val has
Yeah.
tongues on still anyway, so
Well,
Mm.
Pedro made the joke earlier that, okay, I use this ancient secretive language and everyone in the party knows it.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people in this party
Um,
do know Primordial.
You are. You don't have to work with the Thrycreen anymore if you don't want to.
So you speak primordial.
Yeah. I also have tongues up
Okay.
Mhm.
right now.
Why do you say that?
They're gone. Are you guys enslaved by them?
No,
Then why do you work with the Thrycreen?
because they're the first ones to reach out to us and promise us an empire. We shift among the sands, aimless, until they came to us.
Have you tried making contact with the kingdom before? Bastok?
Nobody would speak to us. Nobody would attempt to reach out to us. They merely came after us, hunted us,
That is
buried
very
us back into the sand, like monsters.
that is awful.
They would send their hunters out. They would mine us like caves, searching for any sort of minerals.
Okay.
We are ancient. We are bastions of knowledge. They know not what we are.
Let me say this. The Thrycreen don't care about you. They'll send you out as
Evidence.
shock troops. They will send you out as shock troops because they think they're better than every other race. They wouldn't even entertain the idea of trying to work together for peace with Bastok.
What do we care if they have superiority problems? As long as we have a place in the kingdom.
But they have mind control powers.
But they cannot affect us.
They can't?
No. So what do we care?
Do you worry that you'll be of a lower caste compared to the Thrycreen?
As opposed to the ground beneath the feet of the hairy ones?
You mean the dwarves? I'm asking for clarity. I'm not trying to be a smartass.
Sure, if that's their names.
What would it take for you to at least step out of this fight?
Kind of rises and thinks for a moment. Off in the distance. Data.
Yep.
You and
No.
your crew
Okay.
can see collection of people. At least you think they're people. They're shaped like people. It's an odd assortment. You believe that there's a large mouse.
How dare you say I'm shaped like a people?
There's a large mouse. There's a woman with them. But then there's 2 walking bears. Despite the location, there's an enormous turtle. Most perplexing of all, someone's planted a tree in the middle of the desert.
There's also Tatsu.
There's a being of light. And that, in a certain sense, makes the most sense out of everything. Because of everything that you've been searching for due to the conversations you've been having with your group. Yeah, all right. This checks.
Yeah. We're an
Now,
eclectic crew.
your the leader of your group, Lauren, Loren, like Lauren. Lauren stands tall for one of his people at a clean 5'8", silver hair, long to the shoulders, his ears pointed up, silver eyes, and especially when it's time to go on the hunt for what you hunt in particular, those eyes go into a keen silver that kind of glisten. One of the sharpest shots you've ever seen. Kind of puts 2 fingers up, and your whole group goes silent, and he points at that creature of light. Kind of nods. He says, "Whatever controls that, most likely the source of our irregularities. What perplexes me the most, however, we don't come out to Bastok often, so talking sand. Should probably figure that out while we're here as well. Let's make a note of that, certainly."
Pulls out his journal, begins writing.
Though he is the leader, one thing that everyone respects of Lauren is that he asks a lot of his people, and the one that he refers to a lot is who's essentially, especially recently, become his second in command. So he turns to you. Can you describe your character, Data?
He's wearing heavy clothing over armor. Mostly he tries to hide his features as much as possible, and he feels very silly because of how this is his first time in the desert. But you remember Odin's description when he's wearing his hood?
No, not really.
That is exactly how to describe this character. Right now he's just got a hood and kind of a half mask over most of his face, so it's just a slit of eyes.
Nope.
Man, that's spooky as shit.
How far away from us are they? Or do we even notice?
You guys don't even notice them. So he says, well, how do we proceed? Diplomacy or aggression?
Kill them all.
Better come the fuck up around for me. Watch yourself.
I respect this decision.
Is he frozen?
Not frozen.
Okay.
Personally,
Sure.
yes. Screen, no. Things are working just fine.
He was trying to decide if he wants to get back at us.
There you go.
It looked like
No.
the kind of people that would let someone die, sir.
The redhead in particular seems like she doesn't care.
You tried. You color sprayed.
If you
Even,
notice,
even that tree looks a little vindictive.
I'm keeping the body of hay away from the horses.
The horse.
We only
Yeah,
lost,
well-
we only lost,
Well, I think we have like 3 horses because we had 3 carts, so we have 3
Three.
horses left.
yeah, we lost half our horses, and I
Yeah.
can be a horse for a total of 6 hours. So
Pedro.
Yes.
I think my character would respond with just, I think that would be a hasty decision. I think we should watch and gather more information before we engage in either action.
Agreed. All right. So,
Frank?
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to check something out.
just want you guys
Okay.
to know.
No,
If
no,
you have any boogers.
I'm trying. No, Jesus, I'm trying to fix my camera.
Great job.
Why did you get a shot in my nose or some shit?
Yes.
It's gnarly. I'm fucked up, or I fucked up. Sorry.
I'm fucked up, yes.
I mean, both statements are correct.
My daughter has been playing Rampage, I guess, because like she's like walked by my office naked, covering her her downstairs mix up, and just like walking by like she was like one of the monsters who just lost in Rampage. She's just like
Wow.
just another day in the Galicia household.
It's fun.
So, yeah, the Anubian just stares at you.
Is there any chance we could convince your people to stay out of this fight?
How would I know that without? I suppose we're reasonable people, we like to think, so sure, there's a chance somewhere.
Great.
We
Is
have
there any way
experience as ambassadors.
is there any way we could broker a peace?
Sure.
At least a truce for right now while we deal with this Thrycreen threat, because ultimately I think they're the biggest threat in the desert right now.
If I understand you, you would like us to sit back and do nothing while you conquer them?
I suppose in a sense.
No.
I wish I could
They-
understand this
They
conversation.
won't listen to reason. The moment that you try to talk to them, they'll take your brains. And you don't have enough people to stop them.
What was that?
And you don't have enough people to stop them.
Knew I should have taken primordial.
Hold on, let me defer to my group because I don't want to. I'm not just the only spokesperson here, so 1 second. turn around. Hey, this guy's not giving. I'm losing this fight. I'm losing this argument over here.
What is it?
What argument?
Shall we assume you fill us in on the
Yes.
conversation? When he said we don't have enough people, did he mean in Bastock or standing in the desert at this moment?
Do you when you say we don't have enough people? Do you mean like present company or?
Well, it
in
depends.
Bastock?
Is it you and those people? And he points to Data's people.
Whoa! Wait, what?
What's over there? Who
And
is
like-
who is that over there?
Yeah, a little over 100 feet away, maybe 150 people. Like you turn and there's just like a group of maybe elves just staring off in the distance. They're kind of low. It's hard. They're up on a hill.
Does our
Tell
group
the
notice that we're
Nubian
being,
no,
like,
it's just us.
No, it's just us. I don't even know who those guys are. I'll just wave them on. Like, all right, come on.
All right, if they're making a gesture, are we aware of this? Like, not the conversation, but can we see them like suddenly like all turn in our direction? At the
Yeah.
You're only 100 feet away, so
In that case, like I'm
Well, I don't know about
immediately
100.
casting
Here's
Pass Without Trace.
open confession. I'm always terrible at distance. Let's say like 200 and some.
Can I cast?
Far away.
Well, no, that's in a. That would not work.
we have no reason to be on our guard.
You were just attacked.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's
By sand and bugs, they don't look like either.
Well, our group disappears again. At least I think we disappear.
What'd you say?
Our group at least disappeared, or at least I think we would disappear with Pass Without Trace and another hide check.
You think so?
While we're waving at you,
and you have nothing to hide behind.
Are you?
We could take
they
off
just,
and try to go over the
burrow
hill.
into the sand.
Well, like, does Lauren do anything when we're waved at?
Lauren thinks you're and he's like, we're in another kingdom's lands. Let's not create trouble.
That sounds like great advice.
Let's approach. And with
Hello!
that, he starts to walk
Who the
forward.
heck are you?
Hello.
As they start to come forward, they start coming over the hill a little bit. You are outnumbered. There's about 12 of them.
Oh, dang.
Oh no. Was I going to fight us too?
All of them with long bows. All of them wearing same kind of similar clothing. They all seem to be wearing buttoned up, kind of almost silvery clothing. Light and airy. They're all elves. All varying between like 5'2" to 5'4".
Do they have any markings on their cloaks or whatever they're wearing?
Nothing on the front.
Okay. I'll wave them on. Like, hey, hi. My name's Val. Over here we have Matthias, Tap, Larix, Mabel,
Hello.
Paddington, and Tatsu.
We didn't have no elves on Rhalanas, did we?
Mm-mm.
Did they, Pedro? Did they exist on our world, or were they just not playable?
I don't believe they're playable.
Ah, okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know my own shit, but I don't think there's anything necessarily. They're not on COG. They don't exist on COG anymore.
Okay.
But I don't recall the elves being. I think they just aren't playable.
I'll turn to the Nubian. Like, really sorry about bringing in a third party, but I figure bring everyone together. That way, we all know where we all stand, and you don't have to worry about them.
Is
I don't know.
Just going to be nice, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll turn back to the elves. Like, how can I help you? How can we help you?
And what seems to be the leader takes a step forward and he says, "We have come. Forgive me, I'm just going to be direct. We've come to investigate something of a disturbance. There's been a number of disturbances on this island, temporal disturbances, and we've been curious as to whether or not the source of those disturbances is here."
What temporal?
You know what? Yeah, without knowing anything about what you're looking for, yeah, probably.
What does that mean, temporal
Is that
disturbance?
like time stuff?
Time stuff? Oh, man.
Well,
How many disturbances?
I shouldn't have said temporal, I suppose. Spatial.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even more likely, yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think
Like-
that checks.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. At this point, Matthias has pulled out his diary and he's taking notes on everything that is said.
If you can just. Gentlemen, I don't mean to be rude, but we're currently in a parlay with this gentleman over here. Now point over to the Anubian. Would you mind terribly if we finished our parlay first?
He looks over to Data's character.
Can he hear?
No, Data's letting it sizzle for a second.
I know.
I love it.
The universal elven symbol of dissent.
I can give you a few minutes and then we must insist on a discussion.
Appreciated.
Then,
Thank you.
They give you about 30 feet worth of space.
I'll turn back to the Anubian. Let me bring everyone else in the conversation up to speed, and then I make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right. The question is what we can offer him and his people.
Well, if we can talk King, maybe he can tell all of his people to not hurt them anymore.
His main gripe seems to be that he wasn't offered any hospitality or diplomatic relations. So we can offer to act as an ambassador. We can go. We can go for one for two. Yeah.
With the Anubians, not
it's
the
an
Creed.
option. Exactly.
To be fair, he seems a lot more likely to be trustworthy.
And
Yeah,
not
I'll turn-
immediately
I'll
betray
turn
us.
back to the. I'll turn to the Anubian. All right. So, look, the people of Bastock did your people wrong. I won't argue with that. However, there's a good chance, I feel, of us serving the Thrycreen up some of that good shit, and taking out the Thrycreen, stopping them from building up this fake empire of theirs. And there's going to be you guys are going to need a place again instead of just what you had before the Thrycreen showed up. So what if we could try to set something up with the king and your people and your people, like an ambassador of yours?
You're still suggesting that you're going to be able to wipe the Kreen.
Well, at least their leadership. I don't think we got to take all the Kreen down to a man.
And we're only trying to stop their advance. We know they're trying
What's
to
he
take
saying?
over.
He says, we're only trying to stop their advance. We're only trying to stop them from taking over.
What's your plan?
going to keep those details to ourselves right now.
Good one.
Thank you.
Let me check.
Give me
Check.
a check. What kind of check?
A bluff, a deception.
What kind do you think?
Deception?
Diplomacy.
Is that not really deception? Because he says this one tell. Is that deception?
It's a deception because you don't have any plans.
Oh.
Yeah, even the GM knows that.
There you go. Okay, gotcha.
The GM has access to our Discord.
I see what you mean.
I'm going to use that inspiration I got last week.
Well, no, I don't. Just ask real quick. Do you have plans?
No.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, I'm using the inspiration I got last week. Because I rolled like shit.
I mean, we have a plan in the sense of
Motherfucker.
we went out, we're going to
what'd you
kill
get?
his hot. Yeah.
I got the same roll twice.
Ooh,
Again?
doubling
What
down.
was it?
10. You know, that's a passing roll, right? Like he's a straightforward man. He doesn't understand subtlety.
The Bear of Darkness says no.
Let's find out.
Give him a -3.
Take our chances with the cream.
Okay.
May we
Turn
step
around,
in for a moment?
I'll turn one more moment. Parting words, guys.
Wait, he's going away?
He says he's gonna take a chance with the Queen
Might we,
Why?
because
might we propose a third option?
they don't think we have a plan.
Well, we can.
This is my character speaking to the sand
If
guy.
they help us.
You can speak primordial?
Oh, my guy? No. Never mind. Good point. Sorry, I forgot.
Maybe
Well,
if
the answer would be
Al
no.
is explaining.
if they help us, we can maybe we can like talk to the king, and maybe they can be like get stuff from him.
I'm actually a little worried
Ask
about
him
that.
what he wants from what do they want?
What would you want in exchange for staying out of this, though? That's the question.
At the end of it all, we want a place in the kingdom. We do not want to be hunted.
Yeah,
You can try to arrange that.
How? You won't be the victors.
You don't know
asked you-
that.
Well, if I may review, I asked you if you had plans. You lied to me. I've already determined that you have no way besides the buckets on your head to keep them from attacking you. And some of you don't even have buckets. The tree and you, right,
Yeah, so
are defenseless against the Kreen. Don't know if you have enough buckets for the rest of the kingdom.
we do. I choose not to wear a bucket.
I think the bear doesn't have a bucket.
That was me.
Can you see primordial?
Oh no.
Okay, cool.
He says he
Sorry,
chooses
I
not to
forgot.
wear his bucket.
No, maybe if they help us, we can fight some. Maybe.
But
Also, the only one who's technically was wearing a bucket was Arthur. Everyone else had custom headgear and helmets, so it still looks like stuff.
yeah.
But they were made from old lead buckets.
I mean, they're not
They were.
like real
Custom buckets.
extravagant. Yeah.
Correction, my good sir.
They were expensive buckets, but that's about it.
I think a ragtag group like us doesn't come out in this desert without a plan.
Yes. Well, again, I asked you if you had a plan, and you lied to me.
I said we're gonna keep those plans to ourselves.
And I think you're lying.
They can help us.
You're going to keep the existence or non-existence of any plans to yourself.
What's he saying?
We're going to keep the existence of any plans we have to ourselves because we can't help but worry that the Thrycreen are spying through you.
I think you're lying to me, and now continue to lie to me. And with that, our conversation's over.
Does anyone in our group speak primordial?
So Lauren looks over at you and he says, "They're losing this badly." He continues to lie to them. At least that's what that's what the sand dog thinks.
Well,
Can I overhear what Lauren said?
Yeah, he says he speaks out right now. He says, "This sand creature seems to think that you're lying to him. That you have a plan, but it believes that you don't. Do you have a plan?
Yes.
What is your plan? Just tell him the plan.
I don't want to tell him because the Thrycreen are spying through his eyes.
Can I just
I'm
go?
afraid that you're about to lose him, then, my friend.
Can I just go up to the Nubian and just, please, puppy dog eyes it?
Please.
Yeah, but he can't. Well, he can see you crying, but he doesn't understand what you're saying.
She says, "Please."
And yeah, you heard all that, obviously, Raven.
Okay. Could you tell the Anubian that I'm going to cast what is it? Comprehend language on myself so that
Don't forget.
You can understand him, but he can't understand you.
exactly be a little bit better. So yeah, it's gonna take 10 minutes though.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to keep him for 10 minutes.
What if we just? What if they help us? Maybe we can see if they can just help, like Bastok, like help protect Bastok, and that can be their place, and they can have a good relationship.
Lauren
Give
speaks
me a
up.
moment.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, Lauren speaks up and he says, "I don't know much of what's going on, but are you convinced that these things will be enough to help you?
Maybe.
Whatever's happening?
Maybe. We can use any help."
At the moment, we're staging largely a guerrilla tactics at the moment.
I decided to help them because I felt like they were being used.
Well, apparently not.
I don't think they'll be getting what they want when it's all over.
No.
All right, I think I'll just cut him loose then.
All right, Val, but before he leaves, tell them that we have no particular quarrel with his people. So if they ever change their mind, especially considering that even without a plan, we've come out ahead on the 2 times Thrycreen and us have
A moment before
come
that,
to blows.
Yeah,
my character says this to that group and turns to Lauren.
Yes.
Perhaps we should speak to the Anubian.
Sure, if they permit it. You allow us to speak to your Anubian?
I'll turn to the Nubian. Would you allow them a word?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Come on out. Come on over.
All right. So Lauren looks at you and says, I'll translate for you.
Okay. I think my character is just going to be asking questions to get an idea of what's actually going on.
Okay. So I got a couple questions to kind of get the groundwork covered, but we get the gist.
Okay. Sorry.
I lean over to Mabel. Are they telepathic?
I don't know. He seems to take a long time.
Dramatic pause.
You sure he can hear?
He didn't fall asleep, did he? I can't tell under the hood.
It wasn't me.
Just wondering. Turning toward Lauren. this is new information. Do you think we should be sharing this back?
Back with who?
In Elvish. Home.
I'm not quite sure what we're dealing with, but we're quite removed from everything, so obviously this goes back to Gasper. And Gasper is the kind of the city's leader.
I don't think there's much we can do at this point. We should focus on our objective.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
That was Val in game.
Right. Do a hole real quick. Don't mind me.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And the Nubian's like, that's it?
I'm struggling to figure out the mentality right now, Pedro. I'm sorry, and
Okay.
to figure out how he would present his words.
Matthias leans down to Mabel. Do you understand what's going on?
I don't know that language. No. I know mouse folk and bearkin.
Oh, nice.
So real quick, the six of us, we're done with the Anubian, right?
Yes.
I think negotiations have fallen through.
Yeah.
We can leave him with, I guess,
But
Tap's
it's
parting
too
words
bad.
about keeping an open channel and let him go.
That's a pretty good way of putting that. Thank you, Josh. Sorry, just from our side, I think that is what we would be looking for as well. It's just, if things fall through with these guys, would you still be open to some negotiation with our group at a later date?
If I can find you, I suppose, but
I want to look over to Lauren. Could you please tell him to stay safe?
I'll relay the message, but then afterwards we're going to have a talk.
We don't want to hurt people. We just want to help. We don't want to hurt all of them.
And I'll bow towards the Anubian.
Mm-hmm. And at that, the Nubian just collapses into sand. And then
Okay.
Lauren takes a step forward and says, now then, let's talk about why we're here.
Yes, please.
Importantly, let's talk about why
Disturbances.
you're here.
Oh, we got
that
sent
would
by
be
the forest.
yes. That'll
That'll be a very
good
short
answer.
conversation there.
The
Yeah.
heart of the forest sent us to here. Well, a little farther from here, but yeah.
We have no idea why.
Where are you from?
Rhalanas.
We are from a world called Rhalanas.
What part?
Corsetto.
What part?
How long have you been here?
I'm back.
For
A
the
few
length of
weeks?
time we've been here.
A few weeks, I think.
Has the Nubian left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
The heart of the forest sent us.
Go on.
Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Okay.
The heart of the forest is like really strong and stuff, you know. And
We were essentially sent by the will of a demigod to keep us safe.
I was trying to
Thank
keep
you.
us safe from stuff. We don't know
And
what.
How did it send you?
Magic?
We walked into it.
Some kind of portal, right?
Portal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A portal, yes.
Yeah.
When you
Kind of
came
it just
here,
kind of pulls-
when
kind
you
of
came
pulled us
here,
into
what did it look like?
What did what look like?
What did it look when you came here? Did you come here in some sort of blue swirl? Was there a
think
click? Was
it
there an
was
explosion? Did you
like-
wake up here?
Wasn't it like plants and stuff?
I believe it was a. You guys correct me if I'm wrong here, but it was a bright light that
Was it?
gradually faded to reveal the landscape, right?
Was it that, or was it like I thought it was like a bunch of plants or something? Or I don't really remember. There was a lot happening at that moment.
Should I, Pedro? Should I passive intelligence the answer here to try to remember?
No, it's either you guys remember or you don't.
Ah,
Because there was a
It-
lot going on, so it would play narratively if you remember or not.
I saw it was a bunch of plants and stuff like swirled around us, kind of like when the fairy flies swirled around us and like poofed us. You know?
Fairy flies poofing you.
Yeah. Say what
a swirl of plants and or light seems to be the best guess. There was a lot going on there, so our memory is hazy.
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah.
Yes.
When are you leaving?
We are trying to figure out how to.
as soon as we can.
Well, we're right now. We're in the middle of helping the Kingdom of Bastok with their Thrycreen problem.
Yeah, because he is going to help us get back.
In exchange for introducing us to a.
How is he going to get you
what do you-
back?
He was going to introduce us to someone he called the Nomad.
Yeah.
Or something about. Oh no,
He
I think
throws a look to Data's character, and he's like, "Do they not know how expensive that could be?"
Introduce and pay for the services of someone called the Nomad.
Yeah, because we are helping him a lot. We already saved him, kind of.
Right. Any other avenues besides that?
we were told we could either talk to some guy named Primus, or
And then he really shoots Data's character a look.
or try Leviathan at the Leviathan School of Magic.
That's right.
I don't, but he did note that these are options, not clear cut paths to victory.
Yeah, we don't know how to get back. He's just trying to tell us what maybe could work.
Yeah, avenues to pursue, not so much things he could get us in good with.
Okay. My character's probably has a chuckle knowing that. Thank you.
Are those
Now-
our bad ways?
Well,
You group of people seem to have a lot of knowledgeable questions about traveling worlds.
Well, there's a problem with each and every one of those answers. First,
Why?
let us introduce ourselves.
Oh.
We are the Horizon Walkers, a group of people who a little bit practiced in the ways of walking between worlds.
Okay.
You can help us, maybe?
Well, this is a fortunate meeting of the ways then.
Let us finish.
Oh.
It's our job it's our duty, it's our privilege to protect the barriers between worlds and to make sure that the integrity of travel is protected as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, there is a problem when it comes to your goal. What is your goal again? What is your end game?
To get home?
To return home.
And he looks at Val,
To return home.
looks at Tree.
To return home and rid our world from nightmares.
Oh, is that too?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Then he looks really baffled, and hold on.
Yeah, speaking of things that appear to have inexplicably crossed worlds.
Looks like kind of concerned,
Oh,
confused.
cool, great.
And then he looks over at the bears, and Paddington says, "To return home."
Yeah, I definitely just want to go home.
Do you know something about our home?
And home to all of you is
Rhalanas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then your
Yes.
goals are inobtainable. Where else would you like to return?
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, why? Is
Let's
something
rewind
Wait.
just a tick.
is something wrong there? I cannot send messages home.
Well, the good that you already are aware. Where else would you like to go?
But what happened?
What happened to Rhalanas?
Rhalanas, I'm afraid, is inobtainable.
What does
What
that
do you mean?
mean?
We don't know.
What?
Ah,
How long have you been here?
A few weeks.
At most,
There has been no contact, no portal, no entry, no communication with the world of Rhalanas for over 3 weeks.
that would correspond to about the time we arrived here.
What?
You say
Mabel
that
has
a
been unable to
demigod.
send messages either.
You say that a demigod ejected you from Rhalanas?
Yeah.
something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
What was the
Kind of.
context? Why did this demigod decide to
We
send?
we
Put
have-
us in a safe place.
we helped the forest get rid of nightmares in its heart, and then it helped us and tried to keep us safe and send us away.
There
No,
was
We don't know why.
there was someone named the Guardian of Rhalanas that was
The
there.
guardian of Rhalanas was there as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, he did offer us some assistance.
he told the forest to send us.
He had a book, and like it looked like some of the books weren't, or some of the pages weren't.
Didn't it say Ozin?
Something about Ozen something. Yeah, Ozen.
Yeah.
His book showed him something to do with Ozin. He immediately panicked and told the forest to send us away. And that's the last thing we remember.
How do you guys know about the Guardian?
And kind of shoots another look towards Data's character.
My character is starting to react more to this uncomfortably, like just shifting.
Because the Guardian of Rhalanas is known on many worlds. He is powerful. He controls, well, doesn't control, but he is.
Has
He's
He
like
is-
they can control. He has a partnership with beings like Tatsu here.
Not quite. You have, I believe that you have something of a partnership with an elemental, right?
Yes.
Let me explain. The Guardian of Rhalanas, his name is Zell, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
He has a bond. He is one and the same with the elder spirits of Rhalanas.
Oh.
The very essences of your world.
Oh,
On our world, the elder spirits are earth, wind, fire, water. There is something very different on your world. He is also the keeper of a tome, one of the most important books in the existence of the multiverse. The book should not be able to be altered. We have those same tomes here. They protect the integrity of time. Those books cannot be altered. Time itself cannot be altered on Menroth. It is impossible. If time was altered, those books were altered, it means something changed.
Not long before we left our world, something came out of a mirror that may have been from the future.
Mm-hmm. It was going to take people powerful or knowledgeable and take their power or something like that.
It was, as you would say, the instigating event and how we ended up here ultimately.
Don't know if that's any relation to the problems at hand, but
It
But
very
you do
well,
mention
it very
time,
well
so-
could be his. We know precious little of these books. These books, something very well could have changed in the future. Rhalanas is much different from Menroth. Something could have changed in the future.
Oh no.
Whatever's happened, Rhalanas cannot be approached, cannot be communicated with till something changes.
Do you think it's still there though? It's not gone, right? Right?
I don't know. I'm not here to comfort you. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I could.
Val is visibly upset, but she's trying not to show it. So she'll go. You asked us where we'd like to go instead. Can we not be here?
Where else is there?
Is there a reason we can't be right where we're at now?
Should we
As of yet,
should
there's
we
not.
leave?
And that is why he turns to Data's character. We need to figure something out. And there's much that I need to discuss with the other Horizon Walkers. But there's much that we still need to learn about you.
And vice versa.
We
Yes.
could leave one of us here.
That is exactly what I'm thinking. Would you be willing?
He nods.
Stay with them, learn about them, and when the time is right, I'll come back. We'll discuss what you found. And in the meantime, if we can learn what's happened with Rhalanas, we'll give word.
Thank you.
Okay.
Try to keep them alive. They may be more important than even they think they are.
I don't know. We have pretty high opinions of ourselves.
Val laughs. Oh, God.
You think we are important?
I don't know if you are. You may not be at all. But if a demigod threw you off the world before something happened to it, there might be a reason for it. And you can't help but notice him look down at Tatsu.
That's
Yeah, Tatsu. Is there something up with Tatsu?
No. And with that, he pats you on the shoulder, Data. He looks to the rest of the group, and they all turn. And with that, they immediately take off. They head west.
I turn away from our party and I look at the little straw creature that I had in my backpack
Mm-hmm.
and just stare at him for a minute.
Well, that was sudden.
So we've got a new traveling mate.
after we lost one.
Apparently.
I turn around and say, seems like a spy.
Is that an elf under all those clothes?
What is he going to spy on us for? So
I'll walk up. Val. And I'll put my hand out.
Kulumalasi.
what is
sorry?
that?
I thought we were going introductions.
No, we are.
Yeah,
but
but-
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Kulumalasi.
Kaluma?
Galuma, let's see.
All right, we're just gonna call you Gloom.
Kuluma.
Yeah, Kaluma.
Kaluma?
Kaluma.
Let's see. Mabel Fizzleberg.
I walk away to check on the dwarves.
Gone.
Oh yeah, we have dwarves with us.
Gone.
They're gone? Like they're dead or they're gone?
Gone.
What?
They took the carts with them?
Nope.
Wait, are the carts there? Where'd they go?
God damn it, they took our dwarves.
What the heck?
And I can't even send them a message.
Um,
Dang it!
you guys are saying this out
Wait,
loud.
why can't you send them a message?
Do I see any blood
It's too
anywhere
much.
She ran out of.
where
Oh.
the doors might have been?
Nope.
Do we
Sorry.
see any footprints of
Just
where they were
see
standing?
a note.
A note?
Oh, well, that's something.
I'll pick it up and read it.
Off to save the king.
Oh,
Oh, well, okay. At least,
I mean,
at least they left for a reason.
seems reasonable.
At least
What
we
are
don't
they
need
going
3
to
carts
do?
now.
take the cart. I don't.
Well, they left one cart. Two.
Oh, they left one cart.
That had-
Okay. Missed
the
that.
other two
Wait,
had
sorry,
horses. Right?
sorry, Pedro. How many? What precisely did they leave?
Everything. They took off.
They just
They just
took off
ran.
running.
That doesn't seem normal.
Well,
That does not seem normal.
Should we look for them?
But then again, dwarves never really seemed normal since we got here. So
I don't know. I don't know. What do we
nothing
do?
we can do about it now, I suppose.
What do we do now? So no, we are going to come for them now. The queen.
Well, we have 2 choices.
There's-
We can either continue our.
There's a horse from each one missing.
We could
Is
take
there a horse at
one,
all?
maybe 2
So-
carts and try to continue to hunt down as many as we can.
Like you have,
or
like-
we can.
Because there was 3 carts, right?
2
Mhm.
died.
2
Or
died.
2 or 3. 2 died.
You still had
yeah.
4 horses, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then-
okay.
So
we
I
could
thought
pull 2
three had
carts.
So
died.
they took 2 horses.
Oh, they
Okay.
took 2 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 1 cart worth of horse. All right. Well, we can
We
put the
can
horse
swing-
before the cart and continue as before. Or we could go back and try to help the king. Which threat do we consider the more serious one?
What can we do out here now?
I feel like we exited the castle with less of a plan than we realized.
We thought we were going to maybe capture them and find out, but they won't tell us or help us. So now we have nothing.
Well, all right. So we succeeded in one goal, and that's making contact with the Anubians. We failed to convince them, but at least we made contact.
there we go.
So maybe
We did manage to kill a few Thrycreen, but
we should go back.
What if they're trying to keep us away from where they're going?
It's
We
not-
don't know where they are going.
Well, they're
We're just going. Don't know where. We're just going.
trying to get out their captive people, aren't they?
Yeah, but we don't know who they are. The dwarves are gone now.
No, I thought we had a.
this is true. Traveling alone with 1 cart is probably not going to convince anyone we're on a massive expedition.
No.
Yeah, I think that plan's gone now.
I believe so as well.
I
We
think
should
we
go-
should return.
Yeah.
Return it is. Mysterious stranger, I guess you're coming with us.
Should we rest first or just go?
Rest.
Okay. I can-
What time of day is it? Are we middle of the day or more toward evening?
We'll call it a little closer to evening.
Okay,
All right.
let's travel for an hour or 2 then.
Travel until
So,
nightfall and then rest.
Getting close to a beautiful sunset.
I'm going to keep my
Wonderful.
eye on the horizons.
They're still walking.
Do the horses look like they're struggling carrying the cart? And this large group? Or no?
It's hard with only one horse per cart.
Okay. I thought we were
Use
just
the
taking
other
one
cart.
but
And
What's
take
up?
both-
I
Let's just
thought we
take
were-
both horses. Let's just double a ball in one cart.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Two
we were doing.
horses.
All right, so
Two
you.
horses, one cart.
Yep.
So do they still look like they're struggling though?
No,
Which
no.
was-
If you put everything up
Okay.
on one, then they're Tonka tough.
Oh shit.
There you go.
No, if they were struggling, I would have morphed into a horse since we're only going to be traveling for a short while.
So,
Yeah.
Kaluma, you're part of the Horizon Walkers? How do you folks walk horizons?
You are quiet. Why are you so quiet? Do you not like us?
He's studying us.
I hope we didn't offend you earlier somehow.
We do something bad.
We're from off world. We don't know things sometimes.
Most of the time.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Nearly all the time, we don't know what's going on. All right, moving on.
Well, I'll let you know this. We have a badass hut that we all sleep in. Totally take
Yeah.
the top bunk. Great.
And then Paddington leans forward and he says, "When we do have a question, you're going to answer it. Because we've been through a lot. And when we need something, we're going to get it or we're going to take it.
Whoa,
Because
whoa.
you're
Hey,
our." And then he looks at you and he says, "We've been through a lot. And if we were at a breaking point, it would be about here.
It's okay, Paddington.
No.
Don't have to be mean.
Oh,
should've-
Paddington has a
we
point.
can be a
I
little
should have
mean.
been with Kellett. I should have been with my village. I should have been with a lot of people.
I understand. We
Great.
all understand.
I'm really glad because I was worried that I was going to have to explain it." And he walks away.
To the other side of the cart.
Yeah, he's like, it's like 4 steps. Clung, 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 booty flop. And like, that's about it.
We all want to have helped our loved ones.
By walking over here, I'm supposed to be done talking.
I am just saying it out
Over here.
loud.
Dramatic departure.
Yeah, Tap gives Kaluma a big old hearty slap on the back. And welcome to the party. Join the fun.
Like,
Oh man, did I miss something on Sirenscape?
I don't know. I actually don't have Sirenscape running.
Oh, okay.
You didn't mention anything, so I was going to say, like...
No,
you
sorry.
had-
I'm laughing because like I've got like in World Walker's Cog, there's one type of NPC. I've got Tompkins in the other game. I've got like the Batman of bears in this game. Like this is like, so, like 3 different wild NPCs.
Yeah.
So anyway, you
Wild
traverse. It's nightfall. The stars hang heavy in the sky. The moon is barely visible over the deep, thick clouds that almost pollute the sky above you. And it's time to get some sleep. You're not close enough to the kingdom to really take any action unless you want to push. What's your decision? Darkness falls upon you.
We won't be any help if we're too tired when we get there.
Well, who's in bad shape? I'm feeling pretty good.
I need
I'm okay. I just lost all my top spells.
3rd level spells. I'm out.
I can't even contact Ski if I need to.
Can you what do you call it? what is it called for wizard? Doing a
That's only
that
wizards.
thing you do for sure. That's only wizards.
Only wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, something only
Wizards
can
and
do.
warlocks get spell slots back.
Land sorcerers later on.
Well, yeah.
I feel like we should push on, but
I only have I have 1 second level spell and the rest only first level.
We still need to sleep. It's not like we're just like, oh, we're good because we're full up.
Oh well, yeah, we'll definitely be exhausted.
We need to sleep.
Yeah.
What about this? Can this work? Can we take turns sleeping in the cart while we press forward?
Well, that's a good question. How many can the cart sleep?
How many can the cart sleep?
Could we potentially have some sleep in the cart while some are awake?
Yeah.
Like walking?
The horses also need to sleep.
No, the horses can push. I don't care if they get fatigued.
Horses.
They're not going to join us in the fight. They don't need third level spells.
They'll fucking die.
Well, if they die, they die, man.
They'll also hate us.
That's a very human thing to say.
Frankie's in Rocky 4.
Absolutely. That horse is Apollo, and
you could all sleep in theory. I guess I don't understand the question. Anyone can sleep. Anyone can stay awake and take cycles.
Can make
I think what they're asking is, can they take a long
Yeah,
rest?
can we take a long rest in the cart?
You're only probably 4 hours away from the kingdom, right? So.
Oh yeah, okay. I feel like, let's not rest 8 hours to gain 4 hours of travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my opinion, I guess.
Sure. Right. That's fine. I have 1 second level slot. That's it. And then 4 first level.
If we get attacked, Mabel is useless.
I mean, not useless, but there's only so much I can do.
Very close.
I can
not useless.
I can do 1 shatter, 4 calm emotions, and then I can sleep and heal people.
I got some shitty scorching rays I never hit with.
I got.
Try out 66. Wait, 60. Well, 2d6 actually, because 2 rays miss.
I can still get a couple of heals off since I didn't use them the correct way.
Well, you're a paladin too, so you've landed.
And I'm willing to go. I've got enough. I've got all my astro dice still.
I mean, we can do it. I only used 2 bardic inspiration.
And I technically don't need sleep anyway, so.
All right. I mean, I hate to push Mabel that far, but if we're only 4 hours away.
Yeah, let's push the horse. We'll get there faster.
I know what we can do. Let Mabel sleep the 8 hours, and she can be our trump card coming in at the end.
But how am I going to sleep 8 hours for 4 hours?
Exactly.
Just sleep harder.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you doing talking for those first 4 hours of travel?
Yeah.
Victim.
She's a bard. She's a bard. What do you expect?
Can you cast tiny hut on the wagon?
I mean, what is it gonna do?
I know.
I could maybe. I don't know.
Oh, sweet! I'm a wizard 4. I get all my slots back.
Must be nice.
I'm fresh as a daisy.
Short rest. Let's watch this do literally.
You're coming out. It's a beautiful morning.
I get my hit die back that I totally used.
Yeah, I don't get anything back.
So you guys 8 hour in, or are you just gonna?
I'm just going. I think
like salt and pepper and push
through.
Seems to be the consensus.
Push them through.
My character is concerned for the horses, so he'll be the one driving to make sure that they're not abusing the horses.
All right, give me half a second. But if you guys are gonna make a plan, take a few minutes to come up with it now.
So what are we doing? What do we know what we're going into?
So tell me about the stock.
I mean, we got to make sure the king's okay. Number 1.
Okay, but like we don't know.
Stock.
Fast stock, yeah.
This is a kingdom.
what do we think we're getting into? Like, that's the question. We don't know what we're going into. We don't know if there's like a siege outside.
Is it a village?
Or
Is it a city?
it's a city, yeah. It's a big city with big walls and stuff.
Okay, if the walls are blocked, if the Thrycreen have already taken over, do you still plan on getting in? Or if they have taken over, would they just let us in?
I don't know how we would get in. It's really big and keeps people out really good.
Cool. So
If the Queen have completely taken over, I think it's out of our hands at that point.
But what I mean is, you seem pretty mad at the Thrycreen. The Thrycreen seem to want to subjugate all creatures. With that said, if they had taken over, they would probably let us in, just to
but
deal with us.
Just to kill
That's
us,
fair.
yeah, maybe.
I would advise against this.
What if
When we're an hour away, I'm gonna send my bat out to go check out the city and come back.
So, do you have a way of getting to the king? Can you just walk up, say, "I want to see the king," and anyone can see the king?
if they are not taken over, yeah, probably we could go to see him.
So,
we know the king, so we can find him.
Yeah, I told you we saved him.
and all the people know that you know the king, so you can just walk up to anyone and say, "I am going to see the king," and they will point you in his direction.
They all saw
Most
us
likely,
off
yes.
when we left.
That's an interesting dynamic.
Yes, we ingratiated ourselves quite skillfully.
They brought us lots of stuff we could buy.
We do have a particular look about us.
That is true.
Yeah, we didn't really fit in super good.
Apparently there aren't talking bears there. So
Yeah.
At any rate, plans. So
So that's what I'm saying. We don't know what we're going into. So if there's a
Yeah,
siege, what do we do? If
We'll
they are
walk
taken
away.
over, what do we do? How do we know that they're taking over?
we head the
Because
opposite
if they're taking over,
direction.
well, if they're taking over, these guys are mind controllers, so they would be mind controlling people. We would have no fucking clue till we got in.
All right. So if nothing appears to be wrong, we keep the lead helmets on.
I
and
can-
We
You
use our
ingratiated yourself into the society. Are you aware of how they act and would notice if they behave differently?
Well, this is the thing. I can save my second level spell slot for detect thoughts.
There you go.
There you go.
We have a mind reader in our midst,
make
Yeah,
sure you take
and we have our bear and our tree who can who are without helmets and can scan for any attempts at intrusion.
And I can blind anyone that comes at us. Hopefully, we won't have to stop any actual resort to killing, because that'd be terrible.
That is an excellent point.
Oh,
Don't get
and
the
that
phone.
reminds me, a tap reaches down, grabs the bucket, and puts it over Kaluma's head.
Kalumo just stops you.
They can read and control your mind.
Yes, this is very important.
I'm not putting a bucket on my head.
You are going to get control
Here.
zone.
All right, so here's the
Take my hat.
two options here. Yeah, you can wear the bucket, or we can kill you if you start acting oddly.
No,
It's your choice.
guys. Kaluma, would you like to wear my hat? It's fashionable, at least.
What does it look like?
It's
It's a generic helmet, I think.
no, yeah, it's basically
Just made out of lead.
I mean, it's a helm made out of a bucket.
yeah.
It looks better than a bucket.
Like a
It's like the basic iron helmets in Skyrim. Not great, but they're clearly a helmet.
there's no face guard on it, but
Just kind of a hat. It's like a beanie.
My wife was like,
Tinfoil
"You
hat.
okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "You made a weird noise." I was like, "Times I'm a mantis."
All right. Did we decide that the elf would wear a hat, the lead helmet, as long as it's fashionable?
Which one of you has the smallest, most fashionable helm?
Fashionable?
That would definitely be Mabel.
Fashionable, nobody. Small, Mabel.
Hey, Mabel-ish. Actually, she just wears her hat over it. So
I'm pretty sure that like you all just got them at once. Like, hey, I need a bunch of lead hats.
Pretty much. I put my hat.
I feel like Mabel would have gilded hers just a little bit.
Oh yeah, she absolutely bedazzled that stuff.
Sparkly and
it is covered in sparkles.
Bedazzled, a little reaper on the side.
This is my
going goth, man.
May I please have the helm?
Mine?
Yes.
All right. My hand over mine.
You going to wear the bucket?
I'm going to wear the bucket.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, are
Val,
you grabbing Arthur's bucket or one of the normal buckets?
Arthur's bucket. Well, we only ever had...
I'll take Arthur's bucket.
Oh, the dwarves had buckets too, I guess. Yeah.
I'll take Arthur's bucket because I'm sure that it'll probably fit me more snugly.
His legacy lives on.
Yep.
Yeah, his was just a bucket.
I take a cloth and I wipe out the whatever's inside the helmet.
The tomato paste.
Sweat.
From the scarecrow?
From me. My helmet. I'm wiping my helmet out.
Oh. It's appreciated. Sorry.
No, you're good. There you go. I'll take the bucket and just put the handle like right here on my chin.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now, the most dangerous scenario, I think, is if we get there and absolutely nothing is amiss.
That is what I think. Yeah.
Well, we warned
because we have to assume that the Thri-Kreen are here, but in disguise. Because
still don't think they're here.
They could have been bluffing, but that was an oddly specific bluff.
In the event that they're not here, would they have snuck in with the dwarves? Like they were waiting outside the gate?
Maybe.
The dwarf. Oh. They could have been, yes.
So if we do get let in, we have to be really like paying attention so they don't get in with us. Yeah. Actually,
taking the helmet off, just putting it on the side for now.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Wait, did we finish our plan?
Me and Tatsu. Fucking.
Wait. So what is the plan? We're just gonna go ask to see the king.
Well, this thing. Should I use detect thoughts? Okay, this is what I can do.
Well,
I
I'm
can one
sending
time.
out my
No, I know.
So.
Listen. So I can use detect thoughts either when we're inside or outside. If I use it outside, I can use it to detect if any of them are near us, because I can hear if they're around us, their thoughts. Or I can do it inside to see if shit's going weird. So
if we are inside the gate and they have taken over, what are our possibilities of escape?
I don't know.
Well, if they're inside and we're outside, we can run. I mean, that's one option.
We're not going to be able to tell from outside, though.
The most likely cause of action would be if you are a threat and they already have a secure place, bringing you into a location where they have an overwhelming advantage. They could eliminate you.
Well, all right. I'll throw an option out there. I used to be a roguish type, and I can turn invisible, and I can teleport through the gates.
Good. We don't have to worry about you. What about everyone else?
I could go in and see if everything's okay and message you guys in.
Okay.
We could stop out of sight and let you travel however long it takes to get up there.
I don't know. Can we approach the city without being seen in any way? Get like anywhere near it? Because
it will be in the middle of night.
Out in the desert, isn't it? Kind of.
Yes, but so my character doesn't know that. Sorry.
Okay, well, we can't really do that because it's in the desert, and they would see us probably.
At least you'll be outside the gates if something is going wrong.
We can. I don't think they would, unless they are already taken over. I don't think they would mind if we are careful. And we say, we're just going to send one person to make sure everything's okay.
Mr. Turtle.
Yes.
That's my father.
You believe that you can get in?
Please.
I'm just happy you didn't say Mr. Tortoise.
I apologize. Would you prefer Tortoise?
No, I said I was happy you didn't say Tortoise.
He's Tap.
That too.
Mr. Tap,
Yes,
you believe you can get in?
very much so.
But we could
I
just.
believe I can get us to the gate.
Yeah.
Not in the cart, but I think I could get us to the gate.
I mean, we could just.
You can
ask
enable
for
us to pass without a trace toward the gate?
I could say that.
I could say that.
I've also done that, but
I do have enough energy reserves to teleport through the gate, become invisible, and find the king.
How many could you make invisible?
I can make up to 3 invisible.
I'm looking at the rest of the group. How many of you think you can get through the gate?
Like, if we are invisible?
If invisible is necessary, sure.
If I am invisible?
Is the gate left open for us to walk through, or is it
Clearly, no. I don't believe so.
That's what I'm saying. We can just ask to go in. If we just tell them we are being careful, I don't think they will be mad unless they are taken over.
That is true.
In
We
which
don't
case, we
necessarily
go
have to sneak
away.
in.
No, we don't need to
But how would you know that they're taken over before you got inside?
At least only 1 or 2 of us could be inside.
Yeah, only those
not
go
all of
inside that can be sure of getting back out.
Yeah.
If teleportation is necessary, I can also.
You can teleport? Okay, so
We'll take that as a
could
yes.
go, and Tap could go, and maybe Matthias, because he can like turn into a bird and fly away.
nope. Can't fly.
No,
Can't fly.
But he could turn into a squirrel and scurry away.
That is, I mean, yeah, I could turn into a squirrel or something small, but I can't.
Uh-oh, I see the poo of darkness. I think things about to go down.
We've taken a
Death
long time.
whinnies.
planning.
Pooh has
All right.
betrayed the Empire.
Does that sound reasonable?
Poo
Tap,
is-
Kaluma, and Matthias go in first.
My
Yeah.
Paddington.
Yeah, sure.
huh?
I feel like
Paddington
Mabel
won't
should go in
know.
with their detect thoughts, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I should stay outside, because if I stay outside, if we go in, I can see if they're around us invisible. Because remember that one dude went invisible.
Yeah.
I
That's
could
true.
tell if
You
they
can
were
keep an eye
there.
out. All right,
So that's why I'm like hesitant to use it inside, but I don't know.
fair enough. All right, plan.
Cool.
So
When
how
we
far
get-
away do we have to stop in order to do this? And how far would we have to travel? I'm just wondering, where do we stop the cart in relation to the city gate?
I think the cart could be like 100 feet away, maybe.
We will stop the cart 63 and a half feet away from the gate front.
Sure.
Why 63 and a half?
Because it's a very specific number. And we know Pedro loves to keep track of those.
Well, let me know when we get out of the cart.
All right, Pedro, I think we're
Well, I
all on
want to
board to travel to the gate.
my apologies. I do want to go over it one more time.
Mhm.
So there are 4 of us sneaking up to the gate. Matthias,
Well, no
Tap,
one's sneaking. We're just walking in.
Kaluma, and Kat. Oh, we're all walking in?
No, Mabel, Tap. No, sorry, Tap, Kaluma, and Matthias are going in.
And Mabel is going to cast Detect Thoughts
Outside the gate to make sure no one's getting in, as far as I can tell.
Right.
Okay. So we have a check to see if going in is like, if there's immediate danger,
Mm-hmm.
do we just hopefully they don't hit the horses and we run?
Yeah.
Can any of us have
If you see my owl up in the sky squawking like hell, that's the run signal.
Yeah.
do any of you have defensive capabilities to protect the horses, since they are our best means of getting some distance before they give pursuit?
I can heal them.
Oh,
That's it.
We have 2 horses and 7 people. I'm not sure how much help that'll be.
Against a kingdom?
Well, two of us might get away.
And I was charged with protecting this group.
Welcome to the club.
You'll do fine. All right, you guys, make sure they don't kill Kaluma.
Don't kill any of us.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Anymore.
Half
I
one
would
doesn't
approve
matter.
this new plan as well. All right, I'm satisfied. Sorry for taking up time, guys. Let's go to the gate.
No, you're fine. Anything wrong?
We get there and absolutely nothing is wrong.
Right.
That would be the best. Honestly.
You ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nope, but let's do it anyway.
Yep.
All
we're doing
right.
it.
So you ride further and further. You decided not to long rest, correct?
Right.
Decided to go on anyway
Because we're smart like that.
the kingdom may need you.
Yeah.
Took a big drink. Oh no.
Well, hopefully we're only an hour behind the dwarf.
Better safe than sorry.
I don't like the way that you phrased that, Pedro.
And then
I
took
don't
a big,
like the
long
way
drink.
that poo of darkness came up at that moment.
It means that there's going to be a lot of words very soon, so has to make sure he's...
Yeah, he's getting ready for combat.
I'm gonna wait for Josh.
No, I'm good.
Oh, boy.
he's preemptively hiding. He's cast invisibility.
That would be great in cast visibility.
Go for it.
All right. So you ride further and further into the desert, and one of the trademarks of the desert of Bastok has been the pounding desert winds that have just tattered across the desert. You've watched as the winds have howled, whipped across. You've watched as your caravan has kind of slowly withered away. The closer that you get to the kingdom of Bastok, the more the winds have subsided.
Oh no.
Finally, a reprieve from the vicious environment that has threatened to tear asunder the very vehicles that give you cover. Finally, there's going to be a little bit of a breather as you approach. And as the kingdom of Bastok comes into view, it's quiet. At least the wind has died down. The sands have stopped beating the sides of your caravan. Instead, the roar of the winds is replaced with an altogether different sound. It's the sound of people. Voices being carried across the vast openness of the desert. Because as you approach the castle of Bastok, you can see it's a lot of people. Certainly it couldn't be all of its people. The closer you get, the more you're concerned that a great number of the citizens of Bastok have found themselves outside the castle walls. The kingdom looks to be completely shut down. And as you approach, guards turn their attention towards you, weapons drawn, concern on their face. You even seen 2 horses nearby, and there's dwarves who look vicious, they look angry, and they turn around and they rush towards you as well. And some of the guards come, they're like, "No, who goes there? Get out of their caravan. Who is that?" And as you come out, who comes out first? Who's speaking?
My character's the one driving the caravan, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, so you come out and they're like, "Toss your weapons off to the side and identify yourself."
I will come out afterwards. It's us. It's us. Don't
It's
worry.
the mouse.
Yeah, it's us.
They
It's
seem-
okay.
I'll come out.
Who is this? Prisoner?
He is our new friend. No, he's not a prisoner.
No, he's an elf.
He's fine.
So what
Val
is
comes
that?
out with Tatsu.
Yeah, he's our friend. Why?
They
what
seem
is-
confused. Explain.
We just met him.
Is that?
That explains why he's your friend, but
He was trying to help us with the Anubians.
Morgan?
Who?
They look at him when they say that.
What? Who's Morgan?
Does he talk, or what is this?
I don't know. He doesn't talk very much.
It's a gimmick?
weird. I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Speak faster, or forever hold your weapon off to your side as we break it in half.
Kaluma, this is your time.
Yes.
Your moment to shine.
Please repeat the question.
Are
Who
you?
are
with
you? What are you
Morgan?
doing?
I am with the Hmm.
Take your time.
Would you like us to tell him?
Yes.
Yeah. He's with a group of travelers.
Yeah.
Called the Horizon.
Yeah, you
Walker?
guys. What's your name?
He's
What
with
is
the,
our name? His name is
Sorry,
Kaluma.
is he addressing the group?
His name
And
is
they're talking
Kaluma.
to Data's character.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Are you going to tell them her name, or should we tell them?
All right, Pedro.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is the Horizon Walkers a secret organization?
No, but they're probably not known over here at all. Like, you would probably know that.
That's fine. I just want to know, like, if that's something that I would try to keep close to my chest. Like, I wouldn't like.
They're an organization of no clout over here in the what the hell is magic section of Arcadia.
Fair.
Registered trademark.
Yeah, so like you could tell them, but you already know the response is going to be, huh?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
My second question is, can I get an idea of if I tell them I'm from Morgan, how they would react?
Elves and dwarves do not get along.
Oh, I know that. But
Okay, cool.
Like,
Elves
is it like-
only come from Morgan.
you know what? Then, my character not Sully, and if he still keeps griping for the stuff, I will say yes.
Yeah. So, name?
Lassie.
What's your name? Lassie?
Kaluma Lassie.
Name's Elf. Where are you from?
Morgan.
And they smile. They know where you're from. Like, there's nowhere else you could be from. Who's your king? This is tricky because you don't have a king, so they're trying to find out if you serve Arcadia or if you're with Morgan.
Mm.
I serve a higher purpose.
What's its name?
I am with the Horizon Walkers. Horizon.
They look at each other. What the fuck? What's up? You serve the sun? Or only like when the sun gets tired?
They're kind of like us.
For the time being, I'm helping them gesture to the group finish their objective, and get home.
We look at you guys. Give us your
you
best
trust
argument.
them.
Well, we trusted them till they're hanging out with you. Give us your best argument. One shot.
For him being here? Is that what? I missed that, I guess.
Yeah, for why? Basically, like
That's
why
okay.
they're trying to figure out
Okay.
if he's an elf or he's with you, because you guys have the ear of the king. So you guys have one shot.
He is going to help us to get home because he.
But they were
knows
asking like why they should like him.
Okay.
So like, and these basically you can already tell the dwarves must have some sort of weird hate on for the elves. So they're trying to figure out, and you guys can take a second to talk amongst yourselves if you want to outside of game to plot this out, because this is actually a really big deal. They hate the elves. They can't. This is classic old school D&D. Dwarves and elves hate each other. So like, you're staking your reputations on this guy.
Yeah,
So,
with
like-
that said, for my character, they're a lot shorter than I was told in stories.
So like,
Do you want to talk about this for a minute at a game or what?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
because
Okay.
like you guys have the ear of the king.
So
In game,
So,
if my character sits out, that's fine, but my character is not going to like.
I don't think you guys, on it, just real talk, you guys should not let a part of your party
No.
sit out on what's
Yeah.
next.
So my thought
I mean,
is that
you here real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
yeah.
do what you want.
yeah, no.
I mean, we could
it's
double
been nice
down.
knowing you, Kaluma.
I mean, here's an idea. This is data talking.
Yeah, this is players talking right now.
Yeah.
For those viewing, this is me stepping out of character. Hopefully, I'm going to be more articulate.
You guys
than
figure out what you
Kaluma.
want. If you guys put up a good argument, you can do diplomacy with advantage if you come up with a good argument.
So I'll throw an
my-
argument
my-
out there.
let me do that because I got that plus 11 to persuade.
So,
There you go.
Or persuasion.
seriously-
Sorry, I always screwed up.
yeah.
No, yeah, that's fine. So why would they let an elf, their hated enemy, in? Like, there's an obvious
Because
threat.
We're
The
doing really
Thri-Kreen.
important stuff for the king, and we need you to get our stuff done.
if you're helpful
But-
with the Thri-Kreen, I think that would be a big thing.
Oh, have I been helpful yet?
You
Yes.
well, so I'm saying, like, you helped us trying to talk with the Nubians to go against the Thri-Kreen, so that would be part.
So the Nubians are now on our side.
But you're with
not
us
even
in-
close.
You
no,
attempt-
okay, well, listen.
You
You're
made an
with us
attempt.
with
I know.
the Nubians.
It's cool.
trying
We're
to
working
get-
with part of their army.
It's
What?
your
Did you say I should enlist with a part of their army? What?
Now it's joking. It's like, it's cool. We're working with part of their army, the Anubians. It's like, it's all gonna work out, guys.
You were helping us in talking with them, trying to get them to turn on the Thri-Kreen, so that would be one thing for you.
Right, but I'm saying that dwarves are based on efficiency and results.
Sure.
If we want to make this argument, what am I providing? Like, directly, obvious, tangible.
What have you shown us? I guess is the question.
Well, we know you by reputation. Your group walks worlds. We need to know people who walk worlds. Therefore,
Well, yeah, actually, that's
Right.
King needs us. We need you. That's the argument.
Cool.
Right.
That is an argument.
And also the Thri-Kreen that we've learned is so far, supposedly these Thri-Kreen are probably from a different world, so that could be helpful too.
that
Also helpful.
that is a good argument. Cool. These are great points.
Okay.
So the Thri-Kreen are possibly from off-worlds. I'm from an organization that deals with things off-worlds. I might have some information that can help us better combat them.
Learn more about them, figure out where they came from, something.
Right.
Let's not get
so-
into specifics. Suffice it to say,
No.
But
he has
I know.
expertise that we need to do our job.
Right.
And do I need to be in there right now?
In where?
Like,
Oh, in
should
the
they let
kingdom.
Oh,
me through
I
the
guess
gate
he
right now?
was technically part of the boarding party. Yeah.
yeah.
Follow up. This is not a persuasion check, but I could go back in the cart. Tap could cast invisibility on me. I can cast Pass Without Trace and just sneak in with you guys.
Yeah, I can think of no way that could backfire. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh, that would backfire horribly.
I think
that's a fallback. I mean, I'd have advantage on the stealth check, and I'd have a 20-something passive hide.
Tap is turning over a new leaf. He's now a cynical but honest thief and liar.
That's great.
Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty good. Just the fact that, yeah.
So,
right.
So the argument is...
Does Mabel have the gist of it?
Yeah,
Outsiders.
I think I got a decent gist.
So, yeah. Just before we cement on this, is there anything else we can add to this to deal with the dwarfs? We can use to the argument.
I mean,
we're acting as the ambassadors to the Horizon Walkers.
There's everybody's ambassador.
That went well the first time.
Yeah.
1 for 3.
Hey, 1 out of 3 ain't bad, right? No.
Is there any way that I'm not that
We should rename our group, by the way. We should be the ambassadors. Forget fabled wayfarers.
I mean, why not both?
Fabled wayfarers?
The what?
The fabled wayfarers at this point.
That's right. That's what the joke. The fabled
fumbling wayfarers.
We could now be the fabled ambassadors.
There you go.
I think they did it over years. That people, how people kind of fumble words and stuff, and eventually you're just the wafers.
The Nabiscos.
A little flaky.
The fabled wafers.
The fabled wafers.
You said a fabled mabled wafers. Is that what you said?
With the fable Mabels.
There you go.
You know what? I think that's probably a good argument. Let's go.
I think this is good. I think this is pretty good.
Go for it.
Okay.
Does anyone have a bless or a guidance they can?
Dude, I got
no, probably wouldn't be helpful.
I got plus 11,
nope.
so it should be okay. I think.
Nope.
Don't cast spells in front of them.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna subtract more than it adds.
I think you should do you.
Thank you, Pedro, but I agree with Frank.
Okay, sorry. His group, the Horizon Walkers, know a lot of stuff about other worlds, and these Thrycreen are probably from another world. He can help us maybe figure out stuff about them and learn how we can stop them from trying to take you over.
Are you trying to go in there?
In where?
You pointed at the castle.
Yeah, is something in there right now?
Yeah, we don't know anything about what's going on.
We just try to come back and see if we need to help with something.
Perhaps this is the time to be filled in.
Well, the king has sealed the castle off right now.
Oh, he is protecting himself, then.
No, he's protecting us. Right now, one of those things is in there, walking the castle walls.
Did he see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
We're all sealed out. He's fighting it right now.
He is? He might need our help.
I think our warning got here just in time.
Good, yeah.
Thank goodness.
Okay, good. I am glad. Is he wearing the helmet? I didn't get to answer him.
I don't know.
Okay.
Is he wearing a bucket on his head?
He did have a bucket on his
head. It's
excellent. This is the one time that's an excellent sign.
Yes. It protects from them getting in your head.
While they're doing their conversation, Latsi is going to be checking the crowd. Is there anything unusual about them watching? Because I'm pretty sure we've already drawn a crowd.
I mean, people are worried. They're kind of freaking out and stuff like that. But he says, "So you're trying to go in there?"
Yes.
To help, yeah.
That's right.
He needs help, probably.
Why do you think you can help them?
Well, we have the things on our heads too, so they can't get in our heads.
So
The
whoever
power
has,
of
so
the
whoever
bucket.
has one of them can go in.
Yeah.
That's essentially it, yes.
Persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, that's like a 24.
Who has buckets or helmets?
Everybody except for Matthias and
The
Where?
tree and-
Lyrics.
Yeah, Matthias and the tree.
But oh yeah, and the Lyrics, he cannot be mind controlled, I think so.
Persuasion
Trees
check.
are immune.
Huh?
Try it again. Persuasion check, because like you
Second
you
again?
would have had it if you had not said I
Yeah,
think.
no, it's not. That's a 29.
What about the bears?
Well, the one bear does have one, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I'm the
Paddington
only one
has
that doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We asked him about the bears.
I should.
You know, I think Messiah.
And Paddington steps up and he goes, "I'm only wearing it to be cool," and he takes it off. Right.
But just in case, leave it on. But Matthias already.
He was trying to lie for the.
I'm sorry, but I don't want you to get hurt.
He puts it back on. He's like, so like, fine.
They'll be
He stays
fine.
outside.
That's fine.
No, Matthias already kept it out of his head, so I think, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, he did. He's kept them out before.
No chance. The dwarf's like, no chances. He stays
Okay,
out.
well,
Did you not get a bucket when we left the kingdom?
He's a druid.
No.
He can't wear metal.
I can't. wear
Well, he should.
So like
wear
Paddington
metal.
was trying to lie. He was like, "I'm only wearing
Yeah.
it to be cool." So he took it off,
oh, damn it. I fucked
and
it
then
up.
Mabel was
Okay.
like, "No, don't! I don't want you to."
Real quickly,
Damn it.
But-
Lassie is going to just like gesture like, "This is fine," and
Can't
going
wait.
to like quietly walk over to Evian like, "You're a druid, right?"
Yep.
Just gonna like do something with his eyebrows and just then turn back. Like,
I know exactly. I don't.
Tap hands in the bucket.
But I'm not showing confusion. So
Just, yeah.
that's enough for Lassie. He's gonna
Yeah.
walk back to like it's fine.
Just put on a bucket to get through the gate.
That's right.
Yeah.
Compromise your morals and everything you stand for.
Honestly, I only said that because I figured they would be okay with just since you already left.
I don't
Already
know.
kept him out. I'm sorry. I fucked that up.
Do we have an extra bucket?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
tons of buckets.
Oh, then I'll put one on just until we get inside, and then I'll fucking throw that shit off.
All right,
All right,
we've all
put
been
it on. And
bucketed.
they're like, all right, and then,
Do the buckets have eye holes?
Well, we're not putting them like all the way on our fucking heads, are we? We're just
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm not.
yeah, it's like just enough for
It's
the
not-
chin strap.
It's not going to go over my entire head. I'm a fucking bear.
and he said, and so you're vouching for that?
yeah, he can have.
Yes.
He'll stay out of trouble.
Do the persuasion check for him with advantage.
Okay. 15.
Advantage.
Yeah, I know.
This plays
I
so
rolled a-
well into the story.
15.
The one that we struggle with is the guy who is the
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
I rolled a 2 to 4.
Oh,
Oh
man.
dear.
Not good.
You're not lucky or inspirational, are you?
I do have inspiration. I could use. Should I use it? You think?
Yes.
That's up to you if you
Okay.
use it.
All right.
Use it,
Does that let me
definitely
just
use it.
re-roll one of them, or both?
It just lets you roll again.
For both? Okay.
No, just for one.
Oh, just one. Okay.
You just add
Oh,
another
okay.
d20.
25.
Oh, that's a.
Okay.
Are you
It was
keeping
hard
that,
to
or are you
roll.
rolling again? Because you're from Rhalanas.
What does that mean?
Means that unlike other characters, Rhalanas people can spend more inspiration.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna keep the 25.
You sure?
I think 25 is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it.
You have any more points of inspiration?
I don't.
All right, well, that's it then.
It's a foregone conclusion there.
Because I rolled a 23.
Whew. Whew.
Andrew, you're trying to freak her out.
I
It's
haven't-
working.
no,
He's
I'm,
feeling that inspiration.
Okay.
I'll look at the guard and I'll say if he makes any misstep, I'll put him down myself.
I mean, like, they pat you on the back and they're like, I like the way you bark. They're all about it. Like,
Is that a joke from a dwarf?
yeah, they're all about. They're like, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, always wanted to plant a tree. And then they say, everyone back, and they start clearing everyone away.
Time to go kill a bug.
And with that, gates open, and you're able to walk into the city of Bastok. It is completely deserted. Walk in, they shut the gates, and you can hear them lock. Now,
can the gates be seen through?
No.
I'm throwing that fucking bucket.
Clang. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
So, I don't know how long this encounter will be. It's fine if you want to go, but you guys, as you guys know, it's kind of the weirdness with me. I really do have to stop at 10.
Yeah.
I might be able to go until 10-ish. That's
So we'd only have a
fine.
half hour. Maybe we should call it because this is going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
up to you
I'm
guys.
okay either way. I don't.
I'm
I don't
perfectly
care
happy
stopping in the middle
hanging
of a
out.
battle. Yeah.
We can all hang out and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But stream-wise, we'll have to call it here. I'm really sorry, guys.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay.
Would it be a bad idea to just help get us a mood setting before next session? Just more of.
Oh no,
like
yeah, we can keep playing. Yeah, up to that point. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
The city. It's interesting because Bastok, although obviously it's hot, it's sweltering. Bastok is a lively city. The people of Bastok embrace. They love their city. It's always active. The people work hard. They embrace their life in the city. And right now, you're seeing, in a certain sense, even though everything they've done to protect their city. In a certain sense, you're seeing what they've done. No, Siri. Seeing, not Siri.
Siri, roll a d20.
I wonder. Hey, Siri. Roll a d20. Not bad.
She did it.
12, yeah.
Nice.
Siri fucking died.
I'm just surprised that worked at all.
Well, it's a... Hey, Siri. Oh. Guess you
See,
did.
that doesn't work. There you
Yeah.
go.
Her
So-
perception was too low.
In a certain sense, you're almost seeing what the city would be like if it had been taken. Because it's absolute silence inside the city. The sand is unflinching, unmoving, and you're able to walk unimpeded throughout the entire city. If you weren't told that the battle was taking place in the castle, you would have every right in feeling terrified in walking through a city where there's no telling what could see you. Because right now you're not seeing anything. And unless the king has already fallen, you should be safe. What are you doing?
I'm gonna send my bat up to scout around.
I'm terrified.
Your bat takes off, a couple flaps at the wings, and takes off.
Can anyone think of a reason to be sneaky instead of fast?
No.
I say
The only
speed.
The only reason would be so they don't know we're coming. But
Well, remember the guard said there was a cream
yeah,
in the city.
as far as everyone is concerned, there's only one, but we don't know.
No, we don't. But the only way to find out is to lure them out. So either way,
We should make haste to this castle, shouldn't we?
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Like double haste, triple
If
haste.
they're not here, we'll get there. If they are here, we'll know.
Because, like, I don't know how sneaky the king is. I have a feeling he's not super sneaky. So, Like, it
If-
doesn't really
Again, they
matter.
say he
Saving
was fighting him, so
Yeah, so I feel like they're
Yeah.
either in the midst of fighting or the other thing is sneaking and he's looking for it.
Hadton.
Huh?
But
he's got the
Hadton.
hat on.
I'm gesturing towards Paddington.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You want-
I thought you were hungry. I was like, I don't know that dish.
Yeah, I'm like, it's Paddington.
Yeah, he turns around. Yeah.
Do you want to take point? If haste is important, we need to move. You seem to be the biggest and strongest. You're in front. Mabel, Val, second.
Yeah.
Other bear, Lyrics. You two are in the back. Me and Top are
we'll take the
behind
flank.
Mabel and Val.
It should be me and
Let's go.
Tatsu together.
Probably.
That's what
I
thought.
just kind of
Tattoo
ring the
out?
handle on my axe.
Tatsu's always out.
I think the bottom
Let's-
line is we're running.
We'll try and stay out of line. We'll try and stay out of eyesight as long as we can. And then he looks over at
Pass
Tatsu
without trace.
and he says, you should probably put him away until we're right up on it.
Maybe, yeah, it would be bright.
All right,
This
Tatsu.
would be a good time to pass without trace.
He just did.
Yeah,
No.
he did.
I know,
then-
I'm agreeing with him, yeah.
Paddington drops to all fours and you can hear his back crack a few times.
Whoa.
And then he runs, he starts taking off, he starts running along the sides of a building. As soon as he can, if he sees a building that looks like it's going to be the right size and shape window-wise, he runs and jumps through a window, crashes through it, and so he's out of sight. And you can, as anyone's following him, you don't have to. He's picking windows, like he's trying to pick a. He's not trying to make anything that you people would have to make like checks for.
Okay.
Anytime you can,
Even me,
I mean,
I
he's,
feel like that'd be difficult for me.
yeah. So here's the thing. To be honest, it's narratively important for you to be able to make it. If you were not from Rhalanas, you'd have to make the checks.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So I
Okay.
need to make the checks.
No. You're small enough.
Oh, great. Good
Yeah.
being an elf.
But if you were playing some large, cumbersome creature, you'd have to. But right now, even Lyrics, as Lyrics is running, Lyrics is able to kind of tumble forward and kind of roll with it, and then his branches kind of stretch out, and it almost like he just kind of grows into a better position. But Paddington is just and he doesn't do it for every single building, but every time he can, he's just trying to keep you guys out of line of sight as much as possible because he doesn't want to risk being sniped by that creature.
If it's keeping the party safe, Veloci's on board.
Yeah.
Veloci? Kaluma Lassi.
He's on point. We follow.
Yeah, and then within it takes a long. This is a big city, so it takes a long time. But after a great distance, he bursts out of the last building, and you have gotten close to the castle. The castle doors are wide open, almost as if the king is welcoming anyone to come in.
Bow drawn, arrow notched, running.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
How long are we under trace?
It's an hour. Or
1 hour.
For.
Beautiful.
It's got a little bit of time left, but it took quite about a time to like finally get through, you know?
As long as we can get in the castle while
Yeah.
still under it.
Yeah. And it does not make you invisible. That's what
No, it's just
Right.
yeah.
We walk straight through the door, like.
Yeah,
our
essentially,
footsteps are a little quieter. We don't knock stuff over by accident
so-
when we pass by it.
Yeah. You make your way in, Paddington. And when you see Paddington run, it's a bit unsettling because it reminds you a bit more of when you found him in the Underwood, which is a lot more feral because he's running on all fours. And, Matthias, you don't. When you need to go fast, you don't find yourself falling to 4. You know,
No,
yeah.
I'm a
Sorry,
civilized.
it shouldn't be funny, but I'm imagining like a slightly larger like bear, like with a belly just kind of bouncing up and down as
Yeah.
it's huffing
It
two
just like
legs.
Little John from Robin Hood.
Yeah.
But you fall into you make your way into the castle, and you can hear you. Well, no, you can't at this point. You can't. You're used to when you walked in the castle before. You could hear your footsteps echo through the halls. Right now, quiet, barely hear a sound.
Shit.
And once you walk into the walls or into the halls, you make your way a little bit, and then Paddington turns to you and he says, "So what's our approach? Draw them out? Gotta sneak on them."
I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak on.
Do we want to make noise and bring the king to us?
Maybe.
No, I don't know if that's a good
No?
idea.
I'd like to make a perception check. Just, is there anything else going on in the nearby?
Go for it. And also, what's your passive? Because you can't get lower than your passive.
Cool. Well, I did roll higher than a 10, so it's definitely higher.
It's an 11.
No, it was a 14. I just got to find out where it is on the new thing.
What's everyone's passive?
18.
Passive what?
Passive perception.
13.
My passive perception is a 15. I rolled a 14, so I get to add plus 5, so it's a 19.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can roll on top of that.
I rolled a
Right?
14, but
Yeah, mine's 14.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I rolled the 24.
Oh, cool.
it's good.
I'll take it.
Good.
Tap sees all the shit.
I rolled an 11. I can. That puts me at 14 instead of 13.
Yeah. Passive of 14.
Just rogues rogan.
Mm-hmm. So, you can hear something far off in the distance. Sounds like it's trying to be sneaky.
Far
I'm
off
the
in the
king.
distance.
I'm
Upstairs
going
or
to
Oh,
downstairs?
it's pretty quiet. It's downstairs.
Is this Tap who heard it, or did I also hear it?
Anyone who got 13 or above.
Okay.
Not me.
These things are.
I'm gonna keep like walking quietly and just kind of let's be active and make my way in that
Something-
direction.
Yeah.
Something's trying to sneak around up ahead.
Okay, maybe we should
But
be
it's pretty.
sneaky then.
It's not super close.
Up far ahead.
And that's when
do-
you hear a,
No.
and the bat flies in and lands on Larynx.
What your back say?
Nothing outside.
Well, at least that eliminates one possibility.
That bat got fucking mind jacked.
I think I would have known that because I'm linked to it.
You got mind jacked too then. That was the back door.
All right, how's
Well,
this?
if you
for an
got mind
idea?
jacked, I would have said something out loud.
Like,
Oh, the paranoia plays pretty well into the story.
Like, or I would have typed something and you guys probably would have heard it.
Stop with the Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, look, you guys don't even know if I have water left. I might just be pretending to drink water.
You probably are pretending, but it's all the same. So yeah, Lassie turned to the group and said, like, let's be active hunters.
I'm
And
going
would
to
have
cast
quietly
Divine
approached.
Sense.
And what does divine sense do?
There
is no God.
I know the location of any
Faith is
celestial
broken.
being, undead, or I thought there was more than that.
The celestial fiend undead, I think is Fae, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Thrycreen are any of those.
Yeah, celestial
Probably.
fiend undead.
Elemental aberration.
Could be aberration.
I think it's like a Maybe months
That's
ago.
weird. On my sheet, I only have that you have those 3. It doesn't say anything else.
Oh, okay, never mind. Divine sense is a little different than detect good or evil.
Oh, yeah.
So it's as an action you can detect good and evil.
Right.
That's why it confused me.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
No.
I am sorry.
No celestials, fiends, or undead in 60 feet.
So are we still moving quietly towards the thing? How much time do I feel like I have left on my path without trace?
Maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we
Do I
should
think
probably
it'll
try to.
take 2 more minutes to get there, or do you think it'll be longer to get to the sound?
Cutting it close.
Narratively, let's go.
Yeah, let's
go.
try.
All right, as a hedge, I might make myself invisible here.
Is that
and
a
just
racist
stay on
joke
the
against
wings.
lyrics?
I feel like it was.
It's an inside joke with lyrics.
It's fucked up, man.
Let's not beat around the bush.
No, it's like it's cool. I have hedge friends. Wow.
Hey, actually, I just had a thought. Are there any like potted plants along the way?
Inside, no, not in this desert kingdom.
Why are you looking for Larry's parents, you racist bitch?
No,
Trying to find his hedge friends.
no. I have.
Like, look, I'm thinking about my retirement, and I'd really like to start a hedge fund.
No,
I was
I was.
trying to branch out.
I have.
Listen, I'm sure Lyrics appreciates you looking out and being a good wingman,
Just
but
gotta leave me alone.
No, I was. I have speak with plants, and it gives a plant that I
Smart. That's really smart, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It imbues a plant within 30 feet of me,
You already have a.
and then I could talk to it, and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, anybody pass through here? And it's like, nah, man, I'm just a plant.
No trace.
They got no cactuses in
Dang.
this motherfucker?
oh, there's a spell for detecting plants.
There is.
I see.
Yeah.
What
So-
the fuck?
Anyway, so you begin kind of creeping.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
I believe I will make myself invisible
Okay.
and employ my hedging strategy.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'll just follow the group.
All right. So Josh kind of fades out, and the
I'll be
rest
right
of
here.
you continue forward more. Then finally, you can hear the sound. It's kind of a hard, kind of a. They're trying as best they can to keep that sound as quiet as possible. Your own spell is on the verge of giving. They're not too far away from you, but they are around the corner. We'll stop there.
Fuck.
Sounds good.
I knew it.
Thank you very much. That was fun.
Okay.
When we open up next time, I'm going to send my bat in quietly in the shadows above.
He's gonna hear that noise and think it's the thing trying to talk to him. Like attack.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like your bat rounds the corner and poof.
Well, I
You
think
lose
it's
connection.
I'm seeing it as maybe, a castle, pretty high ceiling, shadows.
And then the
Uh,
ring of bat wings is not gonna give away its position.
in our next episode, the group fights Jason Voorhees.
Ugh. But yeah, thank you guys again.
Well, thanks, guys. We will see you next week.
Have a good one.
Later on, everyone.
See you later.
Thanks, Pedro.
Bye.